This past Sunday, the mayor of Oakville, Rob Burton, held his annual New Year's levee. And thus, in our chat earlier this week, I asked him to go over some highlights and then got into priorities for 2025 in the town of Oakville.
Well, the entertainment was terrific from all sectors of our burgeoning community. The great diversity of Oakville was on display for everybody's entertainment. Um, about 10 members of council, including myself, were there. Hundreds of residents from all of our new communities and our old, and a good time was had by all. I'm very, very pleased with the way our community is growing together and the resolve that I see in all parts of our community, the recognition that we're creating a great city that calls itself a town and feels like a village when you meet the other person halfway.
Well, let's talk about what you have going on in 2025, trying to keep that vibe that you just mentioned there. What are your priorities for 2025 in the town of Oakville?
I only have a few. Number one, the great success that we achieved with our traditional downtown area of Oakville, down by the 16 Mile Creek Harbor, has been a boon to business, and it's a magnetic gathering place for the community. And we can do, and we've promised to do, the same thing for the traditional shopping area on Kerr Street and in Bronte. And getting those plans off the ground this year, very important to me. The public consultation is beginning, and we've got to get that vision in front of us so that we know what we're working for in those two areas. And, we want the same result, but we don't want to look the same. So each area has its own unique history, and we want to make sure that each area continues to reflect its origins. We have a new rec center opening this year, God willing, and the creek don't rise. And so that's pretty important to me. We're going to have a new library. Both of these things are in the north, where we have a really fast growing area of town. And I believe council is about to embark on a redesign of the design for a new town square in downtown Oakville. We'll see how that works out. My personal goal is to finish the plan and get us into a position where we can get the cost of dealing with rainwater off of the residential property tax, because the residential part of the town does not contribute the greatest amount of rainwater. In fact, right now what's happening is the folks that generate the most rainwater are paying the least towards the cost of dealing with it. And the homes which generate the lesser amount, they're paying most of the cost. And we need to reverse that. And then not to forget that the Ford Motor Company is retooling its plant in order to begin production of its most popular product, the Ford F-150. And although we're not doing the construction, I'm determined that the town will not be the cause of any barrier or stone in the road to hold them up. Because, Ford, and keeping them Ford in Oakville, has been what I call job one for me throughout my almost 20 years of being mayor. And I have a little sweetener for you. On January 21st, the Princess Margaret Dream Home Lottery is going to unveil the next dream home, a $9 million home, they're advertising it as, on Maple Grove in the storied southeast Oakville area.
Well, there you have it. You heard it right here first. And Mayor Burton, it can be one of those things, or it can be something else that, you're personally attached to. But, we speak every month. However, when we speak next year at the beginning of January at this time, what is the one project, cause, etc., that you want to see absolutely complete by that time? I know it might be hard to pick one, but do you have one?
Oh, it's easy. The most strategically important one is to have the Ford rebuild done and operating.